Oh, how's it going, my awesome artists? Today, we're going to talk about emotions. When you hear the word emotion, what does it make you think of? To me, it makes me think of words like happy, or sad, or angry, frustrated, confused. There are many different emotions that we all feel every day. What are some different emotions that you feel on a daily basis? In art, there are many different ways that we can use emotion in our artwork. Today, we will be learning how to use facial expressions to convey different emotions. Okay, let's get started by looking at a couple of illustrations that I made. We'll see if you can guess what emotion I was trying to convey. How do you think this pumpkin is feeling? Do you think he looks happy? What about his eyes and his mouth make this pumpkin look like he's happy? How about this one? Does he have the look of surprise? How did I use the lines and shapes of the eyes and mouth in this pumpkin help convey the emotion of surprise? Now what about this guy? Does he look angry? Pay close attention to the eyes on this one. How did they make this pumpkin look more angry? What shapes did I use? What are the directions of the lines that I drew? All these matter when conveying emotion. Now that you've seen a few examples of how you can use facial expressions to convey emotion in your artwork, let's start from the beginning. I'm going to guide you through how to draw the angry pumpkin. Okay, on our white paper, we're going to begin with pencil, and we are going to lightly draw our pumpkin shape, drawing each individual section as we've learned before. Don't forget the stem. Next, I'm going to take my Sharpie marker and outline just the edges of my pumpkin. I'm not going to go over the little lines on the inside. It's okay if you don't completely go over the lines. You can always erase those later. I add a little bit of detail to my stem. Now I'm going to draw my eyes. For the angry pumpkin, I'm going to start with 2 diagonal lines pointing down towards the middle of the pumpkin. Then I will draw a U shape underneath each line for the eye. Within each eye, I will draw a little circle for the highlight and color in around solid black. Take your time, stay within the lines, and cover all white spaces. You can see by the diagonal lines, already my pumpkin is starting to look angry or mean. Next, I'm going to draw the mouth. I'm going to draw an upside down curve to make it look like the upper lip is pouting or furrowing. I just drew another second line like that. As a detail, I thicken up the little diagonal lines above the eyes, and there you have it. Next, draw 2 little lines for my nose. That is completely optional. You do not have to add a nose if you do not want to. Next, I'm going to color my pumpkin using my markers. If you notice, when I color, I'm using the side of my marker, not the tip. That way I cover more space with each pass. When I color, I like to go in a single direction, up and down, and overlap my strokes. This helps you to color as neat as possible. You can see I'm taking my time. I'm not going back and forth really fast and scribbly. I'm trying to stay with the shape of the pumpkin and keep my lines even and in the same direction. It's okay to go over the Sharpie with the Crayola markers because you won't see it. Okay, once I have my solid base color, I'm going to take a little bit of a darker orange and add a little shadow. So I'm going to go over my lines and maybe add a little bit of this darker orange in to kind of add a little bit of value to make my pumpkin look a little more three-dimensional. And use the tip to do the little lines in the pumpkin to make my thinner lines, and something like that. Now I'm going to color in my stem. I'm going to use green for this, and I took a bright light green. And if I want to, I could add some value by using a darker green on top. Like so. Now you could stop here, but I'm going to go ahead and add in a few more details like a shadow and a few little vines coming off the stem. Okay, now that I'm done with my pumpkin, all I have left to do is sign my name. I hope you enjoyed this mini lesson on drawing emotions in our artwork. Now it's time for you to practice doing it yourself. For this assignment, you'll be drawing 4 different pumpkins that convey 4 different emotions. Now the emotions can be ones you've seen here in the video, or what kind of other emotions can you come up with on your own? Think about how the eyes can be used to convey emotions and how the mouth also can be used to convey emotions. Those are the 2 most important pieces. Be sure to use the resources you'll find in Schoology on how to draw different kinds of eyes and mouths to help you convey your emotions. I hope you have a lot of fun with this assignment. I'm really looking forward to see what you can come up with. Remember, take your time, be creative, use your imagination, and show me your best work.